All right. Uh, Hello, everyone. Hi, students. It is week 3 for our reading and discussion fall session. I believe by now you are familiar with the Edmodo protocols and are able to watch this lecture online. I'm posting it on YouTube, so it's accessible, very easily accessible. I'm not promoting myself, though. These YouTube links are only for you, so I'm not getting any likes for as a promoter or uh, whatever they call it nowadays, influencer. Um, no, these are only accessible to you, so you can ask me comments and anything you want on YouTube, but nobody else can view our lectures outside of our classroom. Okay, but as well, you can also ask me questions through Edmodo. I think, of course, you have my email already, but I think Edmodo is maybe the fastest way for me to respond because I check it all the time. I put all my classes on Edmodo, and it's very simple to send a message, and it's accessible to everyone. So I'm hoping that by now you have understood what's expected with in terms of your submissions, online submissions. Okay, I'm going to try to make things as easy as possible because I know it's a little bit difficult to study by yourself. So I'm trying to make this easy. Everything will still be in English. I'm sorry, I will not use Korean because we are TEE, which means teaching English through English. So if you don't understand something, you have to listen again and screen capture or whatever the assignments that I send you, you have to translate. That's fine, okay? I'm pretty sure I give you a lot of time to finish your assignment, enough time that you can fully understand them. If there is a problem or comment or question that you'd like to ask me about or find out about, then of course you can find me very quickly on Edmodo. Emails take a little bit longer. Somehow I have a lot of emails that require long answers. But I'll try my best. Anyway, week 3 is about our first unit. And if you have opened your books already, Unlock 3, the first unit is about animals, unit 1. But before we get there, I just want to talk about, let's see if I can, talk about our upcoming ideas and review some old ideas First of all, I will send you an email every week at the start of the week um, regarding your upcoming events. So in this case, you might have an email about, one last week it was about your self-introduction. Um, through the CBNU, I can send them by email or SMS, but there's a few of you with different phone numbers. I'm hoping all of you are using the same emails that you gave the school. So I'm trying to save money by not giving you instant messages, just straight to your email, and hopefully that doesn't affect anyone. I think everyone has email for free. But if there's a major concern, I'll send it to you in both platforms. No problem. Edmodo is our major platform. You should check every day just to make sure. If I have any updates, I will send you a message straight away, and it only takes a minute, 20 seconds to log into Edmodo and see if there's a new mail from me. Okay. I think everyone's registered already. I just want to keep putting these up in case there was any new students. One thing I wanted to mention, there are still a few students without their student number. Very few. Most of you got it right the first time, but please take a look if you are missing your student number with your student name on your display, right? I gave a lot of advice about this already. If you have more than one account, please delete your account, because if I delete the wrong one for you, if I delete an account that you don't want to use, then you might have 0 accounts. So please figure that out very, very quickly. We are starting to score grades already. So make sure you don't have 2 accounts if you made a mistake the first week or not. Yeah, register. This was also in the last week. Let's give you a quick review. This was also discussed last week, but you can pause if you haven't seen this. Again, these are I hope all of you have these books by now and have registered and signed up for self-study. Okay, if you still haven't done this, I don't know why, because we've had 2 weeks for free. I'm just trying to help you. Please have everything lined up. You should not be asking me questions anymore. This is 2 weeks I've given you to register and ask me questions about signups. Please have everything figured out. I do not want to deal with how do I sign up for books on week 4. A2 is only 15% of your grade for listening practice, but it's still important. And they give you the answers already, so I won't be giving you a lot of points for these because it would be very easy just to use the same answers that you're given. But you should be practicing. The class calendar has not changed too much. There were some speaking English classes who are supposed to be on campus, but not you guys. And they have been knocked back to week 7, so don't even worry about it. We have to just wait and see what happens this semester. I'm hoping that we can meet this year, but I said that last time, so I'm just gonna wait and see. But it would be wonderful if you guys could have a natural campus experience. We just have to wait and see. Okay, some vaccine might show up before the end of the year. The assignment I will post, and it's going to be about Unit 1, and we're going to talk about the student book today. And when you're finished listening to the lecture, I want you to go to the YouTube page. Underneath the YouTube video, there's a comment section. And again, I just, this is a private link. I don't really care about the likes, but I want you to like it. Just that way I know that I can see how many students have watched the video. It's a really quick count. And then under that, there's a comment section. So I want you to put your class name and then your student name and your student number. That's it. If you want to ask me a particular question as well, that's fine, but I'm hoping you can ask me those kind of questions on Edmodo as a private message. It's much faster and I can see them very quickly. For this kind of attendance point, I just want to see your class name, student number, and I can click like back and give you the points for attendance. And you do have a week to watch the video, but I think you should do that right away and prepare your assignment to also get points, both attendance points and assignment points, before the end of the week in the next video lecture. Just don't wait for the last second, because I've had students in the past that just they don't finish things until the last moment, and I understand procrastination. I know how it works. Okay, wait for the last moment to finish something. Okay, but it's not a healthy habit for school. Just in this case, for my classes, you can submit again and again and again. Okay, you can submit 4 times, 5 times, whatever you want, if you want to improve your score for any particular class. You can submit more than once. So you can have initial submission, and then if you'd like me to watch, your 3rd submission, it's fine. I'll look at whatever at the end of the week, whatever is your final submission. Hopefully, you'll get the most points for that. So, again, you have all week to finish, and if you want to do it more than once, that's totally fine. But I am going to be asking you to do it correctly, and I won't ask more than once. If I see a problem, I'll probably send you a message, but don't expect, because I've been working on telling you how to do things, and I hope you're all comfortable with your submissions already, with your expectations, okay? Anyway, the YouTube thing is quite easy. Just watch the video if you understand it. Sign off as a comment with your class name, your class number, and your own name, okay? And I'll give you a point. And of course, you can reach me by email, but Edmodo, like I said, might be much faster. Okay. So I'm going to go right into our lesson. Let me just back this up. The first thing that we're looking at here is our learning objectives. And honestly, we have a pretty good overview of what we'll be doing with the book. At the start, and unit 1 is looking at endangered species, but the vocabulary, the grammar, the critical thinking, and the writing is all in your map, which is before even the set pages. Okay, so you can scroll there and take a look for yourself what you'll be learning. There are a number of questions that they ask you at the start. And there's not a lot of space. For this reason, I would think that it might be a good idea if you get just like spend 10 and just get $1 book, a workbook, because this amount of space is not a lot, okay, to answer a question. If you have a workbook, you can write out a more full answer, and you can take a picture of that for me. It's I can see how much effort you've put into answering the questions, and definitely award you points for extra effort. Like I said, the textbook does not give you a lot of space to write out an answer for these particular discussion questions. Is it better to see animals in a zoo or in the wild? Why? Okay, so the first question alone, how much room, you can't say yes or no, you have to, why means you have to give a reason, okay? Yes, no, because. So it requires a full sentence, and there's not a lot of room here. So, unit 1, right off the bat, I would recommend you get a workbook and write out your answers to practice your sentence, English language in full sentences. Okay, there are 6 questions before we even start the unit, just to test your comprehension and give you an idea what kinds of questions we will expect from the rest of the unit. So please try to answer those questions as best you can. Show me that you understand the questions by writing out your answers, and you can send me a picture of those. The next page includes a listening, and in this case it is a shark video. So this video is included in your well, I think all of the all the videos are included in your I believe it's your online book, but definitely your student book. I'm going to post this one. Let's see if you can find it.
The great white shark is known for its size. The largest sharks can grow to 6 meters in length and over 2,000 kilograms in weight. Great white sharks are meat eaters and prey on large sea creatures like tuna, seals, and even whales. Great whites have also been known to attack boats. This researcher is lucky to escape with his life when a shark bites into his boat. 3 people are killed on average each year by great white sharks. This is False Bay, South Africa, one of the best places in the world to see a great white. The sharks come to hunt the 60,000 seals that live here. In order to find fish, the seals have to cross the deep water of the bay. This is where the sharks wait. Great whites are expert hunters and take prey by surprise from below. They wait underneath the seals and then swim up and crash into them at 40 kilometers per hour, killing them with one bite. These scientists are trying to find out how sharks choose what to attack. Will a shark attack something that looks like food? See how the sharks react when researchers put carpet in the shape of a seal in the water. At high speeds, the shark can't tell the difference. Can a shark choose between a plant and a fish? When scientists put tuna and seaweed in the water, the shark bites into both. Even though sharks eat meat, if a plant looks like an animal, the shark attacks. Will a shark prefer to eat a human or a fish? When the shark has a choice between humans and tuna, it is the fish that attracts the shark's attention. Great white sharks clearly prefer fish to humans. The research these scientists are doing shows that great white sharks are dangerous hunters, which will attack anything that looks and acts like a fish. Unfortunately, that means humans can also get bitten by mistake.
Okay, for this video, there is some key vocabulary. You can watch it again um, for pretty much all the answers, but very important to me is your discussion questions. Okay, and I'm going to be talking about these answers. Uh, well, I might just be giving some of the answers um, next week, but after you've supplied your own thoughts. Okay, but before I give you any answers for Unit 1, what I want you to do is show me that you, first of all, demonstrate that you understand the questions, okay, comprehension, and secondly, that you have tried to answer the questions to the best of your ability. I will give you points for full sentences, okay, not just yes, no, okay, that doesn't work for a full sentence. You have to explain yourself. But I will talk about all of these answers or give you the answer key uh, before the next unit after you have told me, showed me that you yourself have thought about the answers. Okay, reading 1 has to do with more animals, endangered species in Britain. And that's reading 2. Reading 1 just has to do with endangered species in general. There's a few things here, and every time you see this unlock online, that little icon means it will be referent to your workbook. Okay, so reading 2, this is endangered species, specifically talking about the squirrel in Britain. And you can find these discussion questions again. There's not a lot of room to answer, so I would again encourage you to get a workbook, and all you have to do is write down the page number, write down the number, the question number, and send me those pictures instead of your um, actual textbook, or you can put them together, whatever looks best or whatever you feel proud of, okay, and send those to me. And I will give you maximum points for maximum effort, okay? So I definitely would love to see full sentences from all of you. Um, I can't ask a lot because we're still online, but if you show me how hard you're working, okay, if you show me your effort, I will definitely write down your activity and your effort. I think it's definitely important to note who is working more than others, who is who is if you don't have enough room to answer a question, you know, please don't just scroll. Just spend the challenge, get a workbook, and put your pages next to your photo in the textbook so I can totally see how much effort you're putting in. Okay, next page is after we finish the readings, there's a summary and language development. There's some critical thinking about things that we've already looked at, and some writing. Now, the writing is extra points. The writing starts on page 25. But it's really going to be this unit 1 is easy writing, but it's really going to pick up for the next few units. And I would like everyone to try to finish the entire unit 1 this first assignment, okay, on their own. And I want to see what kind of proficiency we have for most of the class. And when you're finished unit 1, there's just some easy, like, did you think this was difficult kind of thing. Anyway, just finish unit 1 by yourself, and this is by far the easiest, okay, unit that we'll be discussing. I'm not going to give you a lot of help because I want to see how well you're doing and what your proficiency is. And if it's difficult, don't worry about that either. Just try your best, okay? It's not a test. I'm going to give you full points for completion, okay? You don't have to do perfectly. I just want to see how well you're doing. And I can take a look at your work and I can see what level you are. And I'm not going to make it easier for the upcoming, but I have an understanding of how many of you understand English and can function with what I'm saying. So it'll be a little bit easier once I know what you can deal with, and I think we can try to keep things simple like the last 3 weeks. Okay, so please try your best, and I hope everyone's got their first week Edmodo signed up, second week assignments, self-introduction sent in, and this week I hope you understand what's going out. I will give it to you again in written form, and please call me or message me, if you have any problems. Okay, guys? Have a great time. Bye-bye.